Good evening, Panthers fans. We've got another one here for you tonight. The Carolina Panthers travel to Dallas, trying to knock Dak and the boys off of their high pedestal and show that we are the real deal. The Panthers come in with a 3-0 record, hoping to take that to 4-0, but we have a really tough test in front of us, as these Dallas Cowboys are a powerhouse offense with a average defense. And if we can take advantage of these matchups, I think that we have a shot to come in here and show the world what we're really about. Cody is going to be joining me today. He is now, we took a little bit of a hiatus with him last week due to a scheduling issue. He's back today to talk about these Carolina Panthers as we simulate what Madden thinks the Carolina Panthers will do. How you doing tonight?
CK, I'm doing wonderful. I'm about to watch my Carolina Panthers off to their best start in years slap the Dallas Cowgirls in the mouth. CK, no one is respecting this Carolina Panthers football team. It takes beating a team like the Dallas Cowboys to finally earn some respect. Let's see if Madden thinks we can pull it off.
Sam Darnold's taking the snap. They're going to let him throw the ball right over the middle to Terrace Marshall Jr. Takes it up to the 50-yard line. They're already starting to drive a little bit into the Dallas Cowboys territory. Terrace Marshall going to need to be a big part of this offense now that we've lost a key weapon in Christian McCaffrey. And hopefully these three wide receivers can make up for that loss.
And we saw at the end of that Texans game that the Panthers offense is potent when they spread the ball around. Nice reception to Terrace Marshall. Let's see what Joe Brady cooks up at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it's Sam Darnold in the backfield by himself. He's got Chuba Hubbard out to the right. He was lined up in the wide receiver position, taking advantage of that wide receiver running back skill set that we lost a little bit with Christian McCaffrey going out this week. We've got a couple of holes to fill. We lost Dan Arnold. Hopefully Tommy Tremble comes in here and shows what he's able to do as well. But Chuba Hubbard there showing he's still got that versatility like Christian McCaffrey. And it's going to be actually a Tommy Tremble play here, who's going to take it down to the 28-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys, hoping to see him get involved today.
Yeah, and this offense is so heavily dependent upon Christian McCaffrey that these other players really have to step up. You mentioned Chuba Hubbard. Panthers fans have been loving what they've been seeing from Tommy Tremble, and we really want to get Tremble more involved in the pass game. It would seem as though Madden would agree with this.
Yes, absolutely. We got Chuba Hubbard across the middle, powers through the defender to get that ball across the line to gain, bringing up a new set of downs. Nice early drive. This is what you want to see from these Carolina Panthers as they are facing a defense that is questionable at best. And hopefully they're able to actually, press this into the end zone here. Sam Darnold under center, Chuba Hubbard in the backfield. Sam Darnold looks wide open. Robbie Anderson out to the left, who's able to walk it in, untouched for a touchdown. Carolina Panthers strike first.
And CK, that was just a classic blown coverage from the outside corner. Had no over-the-top help for Robbie Anderson. That is a beautiful pass. Sam Darnold stays comfortable and confident in the pocket, puts the ball out where only Anderson can get it. The Carolina Panthers are on the board first, CK.
Absolutely. Morgan Fox, super excited to see that development, keeping his defense off the field, making the pressure all on the offense at this point, allowing these guys to pin back their ears and get after that quarterback. And now
this has really been a tremendous start for the Panthers. When you have a defense that has been as aggressive as the Panthers have been, your offense needs to play complementary football. Now this defense can be fast and aggressive, pin their ears back, and get to the quarterback like they want to do.
Absolutely. We're going to have a big-time drive here if these Carolina Panthers defense can stop this Dak Prescott-led offense. Here on this first drive, allow them to go 3 and out. That'll be a big win. And we have Hassan Reddick out of the backfield, gets the first sack of the game on the second play of the offense's possession there on the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott goes down for an 8-yard loss. Big time sack there.
Exactly what I said, CK. This Panthers defense wants to be fast and aggressive. Hassan Reddick has been a major pickup for the Carolina Panthers this season and is a part of a nightmare 1-2 tandem with him and Brian Burns. Great aggressiveness, great speed in the backfield. You look love to see it from this ferocious Panthers defense.
Ferocious is the best way to explain what we're seeing here out of this ridiculous defensive line that we have. Dak takes the snap out of the shotgun. We got Brian Burns right there next to him, not able to get off the defender or the offensive lineman there to get past that, but that was a nice little strike over to somebody who's not actually going to be in the game this Sunday. Gallup was able to get a nice little game, but not enough to get that chains moving. It's going to bring up 4th and 8, giving Sam Darnold another crack at keeping these Panthers ahead of the 6 here, Dave.
And CK, teams have not been able to run the football on the Carolina Panthers. It'll be interesting to see with their 2 running back tandem of Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, how aggressively they want to pound the rock against this Panthers defense today. They tried to let Dak have his chance with the ball, but this Panthers defense is aggressive and ready. And now Sam Darnold's back with the ball in his hands.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold with motion over for DJ Moore in motion, but Chuba Hubbard met quickly in the backfield, just taken down by Keanu Neal as though he was a college or NFL player playing against the high school running back there. That did not look very impressive by Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, not very impressive by Chuba, but the play call also was kind of iffy. Not a lot of blockers or anywhere to go in front of Chuba. To me, this is a mess up in play calling and assignment. Let's see if the Panthers can rebound and continue this 3rd down luck streak they've had as of late.
Absolutely. We're going to have Sam Darnold with 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to have all day. He's going to go out left. He's now finding his, is that Richie? Over the middle. Interesting decision to throw it the way that he did, but he was able to get the completion, bringing up a 4th and 1. Unfortunately, not enough to move the sticks. Looks like Carolina Panthers are going to punt here.
Yeah, and you just have to wonder if it's Christian McCaffrey, you know that's a 1st down ready and waiting for the Carolina Panthers. Sam had forever to throw the football, and ideally, we want him to be able to sit comfortably in that pocket, go through his progressions, and assault down the football field. Whenever you have a pocket like that, you have to keep calm and not collapse under pressure. Sam has to get better at doing that in the early portion of these football games.
Yeah, absolutely. Dak's going to get the ball back on his own 20. He's going to be handing it off to Ezekiel Elliott, who has all day untouched to get down the field all the way across the 30, bringing up another new set of downs, getting that down to the 31-yard line. We had 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Don't like to see that big of a hole, but you know, if they can shore this up, this isn't going to be that big of an issue. One big play is not a problem.
No, you just don't want them to string together a bunch of consecutive runs. 3rd and short here.
And that's one of those consecutive runs you don't want to see. 3rd and 2nd, 3rd and 2 there, and they were able to get it all the way down to the Panther side of the field on the 48-yard line. Dallas Cowboys are trying their hardest to knock on the end zone's door here.
Yeah, 1 running back in, 2 receiver sets to the outside.
Dak being, he's brought down by Brian Burns in the backfield, giving Brian Burns another sack on the year, trying to keep pace with Hassan Reddick, who we know they're in a competition with one another. He's able to bring this down and actually stop the drive dead in its tracks, bringing up a 4th and 9. You know, McCarthy's not happy.
You know he's not happy, but you know what? I'm not happy either, because Madden has not given Brian Burns his Spider-Man celebration. What in the hell is that, CK? That is a part of this man's football career. But listen, we love Brian Burns, and for that reason, him and Hassan Reddick already have 1 sack. This Panthers defense continues to do the job.
Yeah, they're definitely getting after the quarterback, and this is an offense that's high-powered, so if our secondary, who is still hurting a little bit after the loss of J.C. Horn, is able to hold these guys in check, that's going to be fantastic. And we look to see another Chuba Hubbard pass right over the middle, taking it up to the 38-yard line, giving the Panthers manageable field position as we go into the second quarter here, hoping to be able to bring this to a 2-possession score. What have you enjoyed so far out of what we've seen in the first quarter out of these Panthers without Christian McCaffrey?
But listen, they're spreading the ball around, and they've had good time in the pocket to throw the football. As we see there, as Sam delivers to Terrace Marshall Jr., he has had adequate time to be able to step back into the pocket, look through his routes and deliver an accurate football where it needs to be placed. And this has always been pivotal to Sam Darnold's success, and the Carolina Panthers are doing it well so far against this Cowboys pass rush.
Absolutely. Chuba Hubbard gets the ball. He's got all green in front of him. He's getting down to the 22-yard line of the Cowboys. Biggest rush I think we've seen all year from a running back. Great vision, great decision to kind of cut straight up the field as opposed to getting too cute in the backfield. Chuba Hubbard showing that he's capable of doing things in this league that a lot of people might have questioned.
And what an opportunity for this young man, CK. Rookie running back out of Oklahoma State. Christian McCaffrey goes down, next man up.
3rd and 9 here. Sam Darnold throws it away and the 3rd and goal there. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to bring out the field goal unit here, bringing this to a 10 score lead against the Dallas Cowboys with only 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and that is a field goal is good. So it looks like here Zane Gonzalez still showing that he is short-footed when it comes to these short kicks, but has yet to do very well when it comes to getting touchbacks, and that's one question that we're going to have as we go into this game on Sunday, is if Zane Gonzalez is going to be the answer moving forward. We all know Joey Sly was released from the Houston Texans. Maybe we'll sign him on as a touchback specialist since Zane Gonzalez seems to have a power issue. But Dak's going to come onto the field hoping to be able to cut this lead down from 10-0, hoping to get at least something on the board going in their favor.
And yeah, that's a tough ask right now from this Panthers defense, considering how they're playing. The Panthers just recently saw the addition of C.J. Henderson. Let's see if that addition continues to let this backfield play fast like it has been. 3rd
and 3, Shaq Thompson snuffs it out. Dak thinks he's got it, but it looks like the referees are giving this a short of the line to gain. Hassan Reddick bit hard on that read option play, and Dak almost was able to get there, but Shaq Thompson coming in clutch there, stopping that drive dead in its tracks.
Lucky number 7, convenient like a 7-Eleven, making plays in the backfield, no fly zone here. We love what Shaq Thompson has been able to do, and yet again, CK, when this offense starts out slow, the Panthers defense steps up.
Absolutely. Looks like the Cowboys are going to punt, and they're going to let it go over his head, and it's a beauty of a punt. Just sits down on the 1-yard line. The Panthers have their work cut out for him on this drive.
They definitely do. And listen, this offense needs to complement the defense. They need to be better in the red zone. They've had some good drives moving the ball down the field. They've gotten Chuba Hubbard involved. Let's see if they can get DJ Moore involved in this passing attack. He's their number 1 receiving option, and frankly, he is their best hope to ignite a big play down the field for this Panthers offense.
Absolutely. Very, very dangerous territory here, especially with this offensive line. Chuba Hubbard's going to take the handoff. He's able to get a little bit of breathing room for this offense, getting the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line, bringing up a really short 2nd and 2.
Okay, I'm really impressed with the offensive line thus far. They've done a good job pass protecting and moving the football.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold in the backfield by himself. He's going through his progressions, almost intercepted. Horrible decision to throw there. That's not what you hope to see, especially this deep in your own territory.
And he was very lucky. That so easily could have been a pick 6 if only that DB would have had better hands. You know what they say about DBs? They play corner because they can't catch.
Absolutely. Well, let's hope that that's not the case for our brand new cornerback in C.J. Henderson. But Sam Darnold looks like he's going to drop back to get the pass. He's getting it in the hands of DJ Moore, who's unable to hold on to it because of very good pass coverage by that defense. Ezekiel Elliott having a little bit of a game, a quiet, successful game, I would say. He's got 8 rushes, 41 yards, 5.5 yards per carry. Not horrible, especially when you consider it's going up against this defense.
It's been good situationally. They don't utilize him much in the passing game, so let's see how they get him involved here.
Absolutely. It's 3rd and 10 here. That was one of the worst decisions I've ever seen from a quarterback, deciding to throw it from one sideline to the other, and it's not even for a first down. They're going to be punting it from the Carolina Panthers 42. No, it is a fake. They're going deep. Oh, and it's an incomplete. It actually works out better in our favor that was not intercepted. Listen, Mike McCarthy even getting a little aggressive here. And Madden, interesting decision by the Cowboys to go for it there.
Yeah, that was a really weird one. I don't know if I would have done that same thing, CK. We're coming up close to halftime here. But let's see if the Carolina Panthers can put together a drive before halftime and give them a 3-score advantage coming out for the third half. That would be a big-time momentum gainer for this Panthers team.
It would be an incredible momentum gainer, and it's Robbie Anderson right over the middle. Carolina Panthers really hoping to push this down into the end zone because the Dallas Cowboys do get the ball back at the start of the second half. Robbie Anderson actually showing up in pretty clutch moments today. Got the touchdown, got that big-time first down there, pushing this into Dallas territory. Sam Darnold out of the backfield by him with Chuba Hubbard in the backfield with him, and he finds Tommy Tremble, who's able to get it down to the 20. What do you think about this young man, Cody?
Loving everything I see from this young man. He's so incredibly tough. He's not afraid to put his nose down and get down and dirty. He doesn't mind if he's blocking. He doesn't mind if he's receiving. He just wants to be out on the football field, helping his football team win. Loving what we see from him, especially now that Dan Arnold is no more.
Chuba Hubbard doing his best Christian McCaffrey impression, pushing it across the line to gain, bringing this to a 1st and goal at the 9-yard of the Dallas Cowboys. 2-minute warning now. If these Panthers can go up 17-0 before the half, you gotta think that the wind is going to be taken out of the sails of the Cowboys coming into the second half.
You hope so. That would be a lot for them to have to put up. And if this defense has been any indicator, they might not get 2 touchdowns today, CK.
Sam Darnold on 2nd and goal finds a defender, unfortunately intercepted in the end zone. The worst possible thing you could have happen this deep in the red zone, and it happens. Now giving the Dallas Cowboys an opportunity with 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock before halftime to come and actually make this a 1-score game. Brown, nice interception, worst decision by Sam Darnold there to throw that ball. You got to hope that his decision making on Sunday is better than what Madden thinks it is in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that was just throwing straight into double coverage. I don't even know why he was going to Hubbard. It looks like he may have had Giovanni Ricci in the flat for a simple walk-in touchdown. And yeah, that's just Sam Darnold trying to do too much. Take care of the football. If anything, kick a field goal and put more points on the board.
Absolutely. Dak takes the ball. He finds CeeDee Lamb across the middle at the 40-yard line for a nice gain with 1 minute and 15 seconds and counting on the clock. Dak out of the backfield again. It was a screen pass that was blown up very quickly, but he was able to find Ezekiel Elliott, who was able to catch the ball, but unfortunately still takes a major loss, brings up a big-time 2nd and 18. Now it's 3rd and 9. Dak out of the backfield in the shotgun position again. Takes the hike. And it is not going to be enough to get them the first down. Big time play by this defense to stop in the middle of a immediate turn of events that happened with that interception by Sam Darnold in the red zone.
And not just any player, but that's Dante Action Jackson, who has been playing absolutely lights out for the Carolina Panthers. Another big-time 3rd down stop. That's what we've been seeing all year from not only Dante Jackson, but this entire Carolina Panthers defense. And as of right now, they have been as advertised, CK. They can't run the football. They can't throw the football. And right now, the Dallas Cowboys currently have Bupkis on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you got to be excited about this defense when they're shutting out one of the highest powered offenses in the NFL to no score in the first half, still continuing to show they are a powerhouse, and they are who they believe they are, and we believe they are. It's time for the NFL to start to take notice, especially after a game like this.
Yeah, and Rat Mule is really tired of his team being disrespected. His face looks salty every time we see him on the sidelines. Okay?
Yeah, his face looks something, I'll tell you that much. It looks like it's going to be another play action. Dak with all day to throw the ball. He's going to find CeeDee Lamb, who gets his feet down for a nice reception, some toe drag swag, as you will, bringing this to the 49-yard line. Not what you hope to see if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, seeing this defense come out and give up that big of a play. but it's hard to defend this. That was just a perfectly placed ball.
Let's see if he was able to get 2 toes down. The referees are saying that he was. Yeah, that's a big-time play for Dallas.
Absolutely. Ezekiel Elliott right up the middle. Nobody touched him for 10 yards. He was able to get a big-time rush there, giving them a new set of downs across the midfield to the 35 of the Carolina Panthers, knocking on the door again, hoping that they can get that 0 off the board and maybe make this a game.
2nd and 4. The Panthers really need to be aggressive.
Another play action. That's going to be something that might eat us alive with that Ezekiel Elliott eating the way that he is. You got to respect the play action, but it opens up things down the field where Michael Gallup was able to get a nice little gainer there, taking it down to the 13 of the Carolina Panthers. 8 minutes left in the third quarter, and they're already on knocking on the door of the end zone, in the red zone, hoping this defense can bend, not break here.
Everything tightens up in the red zone. It's 3rd and 1. Let's see what this Panthers defense can do.
Absolutely. Dak looks over the middle. He finds Amari Cooper, who is their best receiver, and he's able to take it and get them on the board for the first time tonight, and brings them to a 7-10 deficit. Carolina Panthers with a 3-point lead with 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and if they can come out and actually do something with this possession, we'll nullify this drive here.
Yeah, and listen, the Panthers offense, they need to be better. In recent Madden simulations, the offense has been the better part of the football team, moving the ball, distributing the football. This Panthers offense needs to get something going here. Chuba Hubbard has actually played well today. 8 rushes, 58 yards. That's on par with Ezekiel Elliott. But Sam Darnold has to take care of the football. These careless throws where defenders are blanketing their receiver, that is a surefire way to put more points on the board, and not for his football team.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And it looks like Sam Darnold's going to take the snap under center with Chuba Hubbard and Ricci in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a decision to go right to DJ Moore for the first time today. He's got his first reception. Nice big gain there to the 42-yard line. And the Panthers are hoping this will spark this drive and give them the momentum back in their favor here.
Yeah, and it's as I alluded to earlier, whenever the Panthers need a big play down the football field, DJ Moore has been the guy. Him and Sam Darnold have formed a great connection on the field. They need that now more than ever.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold, nobody in the backfield. He's finding Terrace Marshall Jr. for a very similar reception to what CeeDee Lamb had at the beginning of the half. That brings us down to the Dallas Cowboys 26. Big-time play there, keeping the chains in front of them as they move down the field.
Good accuracy by Sam Darnold to put it up and let Terrace Marshall get it where only he could grab it. Good job and big catch radius from Terrace Marshall Jr.
Absolutely. It looks like Sam Darnold is going to be pass heavy in this drive. He's looking down the field. He finds a wide open Chuba Hubbard, who was, he couldn't keep his feet in bounds. That was a touchdown. That was a beautiful decision there, a beautiful play call, and an actual great pass. But Chuba Hubbard, not being a tall guy, was not able to keep his feet in bounds, and bringing up a big time 3rd and 8 here.
Huge 3rd down for this Panthers offense.
Sam Darnold takes the snap, looking across the middle, almost intercepted again. One of the worst throws I've seen him have all year. Right into the hands of the defender. He is so lucky that was not intercepted. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure that wasn't a pick 6 there if that had gone the other way.
He was trying to get Robbie Anderson on the curl route and just almost threw it directly to a Cowboy defender.
Some might say he was seeing ghosts. I don't think so. I think Madden still thinks he sees ghosts. But all in all, getting away with some mistakes here. Sometimes it's better to be good than lucky, or lucky than good rather. But you gotta hope that we can remove those mistakes from the game plan moving forward. You cannot do this with the game being this close, this late in the second half already. 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and Dak and the boys are on a rhythm here as they just come off of a scoring drive. Dak under center, Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. He's gonna hand it off to Ezekiel Elliott, who again runs for another 10 yards, not touched. Bringing a big game for Ezekiel Elliott out of the closet here. We were not expecting to see this, especially against this defense today.
Yeah, and the Dallas Cowboys have had this man trapped in a closet. One of the things that I can definitely say, CK, is that they're running the ball effectively effectively from midfield, but it's in the red zone where this Panthers D clamps down on them.
Absolutely.
They have to get better at pushing it into the red zone on this Panthers D.
Great play call there. It was a fake screenplay with Ezekiel Elliott taking the play action. It was I guess, opposite of a play action, I should say. A delayed handoff that Ezekiel Elliott was able to take all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. They're marching. They found their rhythm, and that's not what you want to do. Ezekiel Elliott is that type of running back. You do not want to let him get success because he's going to continue to run downhill. He's going to not shy away from contact, and he's going to run over these defenders. And I'm hoping this Carolina Panthers defensive line and the linebackers are able to shore up these giant holes that we're seeing. It looks like another pass to Ezekiel Elliott out of the backfield. He's not able to get much there before he was eaten up. Nice little 2-yard gain there, but not much more than that.
Yeah, and CK, this game does not have to be as close as it currently is. The Panthers have left so many points on the board, it feels like the defense has to save the ball game for it, it looks like.
Absolutely. At least 10 points on the board that we could have had more than what we... Oh, and it's almost intercepted by Bouye. Nice little decision to break on the ball. Unfortunately, the luck is continuing to be in the offense's favor as that was a dropped interception. Dak looks out of the backfield, finds Ezekiel Elliott, but not for a first down. That's going to bring on the field goal unit as it's 4th and 5 from the 19-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. Jeremy Chin excited to have stopped that play dead in its tracks.
Jeremy Chin has been a heat-seeking missile for this Carolina Panthers defense, and he continues to be so on a big-time stop. Him and Dante Jackson seem to be the go-to guys when the Panthers need to get an offense off the field.
Absolutely. You're hoping some of those inconsistencies with Zerline shows up here, but it does not look to be the case. It's going to bring that lead back to a three-point lead for the Carolina Panthers as they will get the ball back with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. This is where you start to really have to clamp down. You've got to either decide we need to be aggressive, we need to get the ball in the end zone, or this could get out of hand if these guys are able to come back. And he finds Terrace Marshall, who's not able to hold on through the contact, and I believe that's going to give the ball back because that was a big-time third down, very quick possession, 3 and out for the Carolina Panthers. Dak and the boys have another opportunity here at trying to get this score either tied up or a lead in their favor.
Yeah, CK, this has been a surprisingly low-scoring game for two offenses that have a lot of weapons available to them. I think both of these defenses have been as advertised, but the Carolina Panthers offense continues to make a bunch of dumb, rudimentary mistakes. They have 1 quarter of football left, CK. They were able to clean it up against the Texans. Let's see if they can do it here in Texas again against Dallas.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were not able to get any pressure there, and he was able to find CeeDee Lamb for a big-time gain there. CeeDee Lamb having a game, 6 receptions, 85 yards. They're not doing great as far as total passing yards, but CeeDee Lamb is their offense, it feels like.
He definitely is, and he is one of the best receivers, best young receivers in football right now. He's definitely built up an important role in this Dallas offense.
Absolutely. A blitz was not able to get home, and he finds CeeDee Lamb. Who else? For a giant play, he's able to get the touchdown, giving the Dallas Cowboys a lead after a 42-yard reception. CeeDee Lamb showing why he was one of the highest drafted wide receivers in the draft last year, and Dak Prescott continuing to make his case for comeback player of the year.
He really is, and you know what, CK? The Carolina Panthers and Sam Darnold have never had to play from behind, trailing this entire season, either in Madden or in real life. Let's see if Madden thinks that this Panthers offense is up to the task. Sam Darnold needs a clean drive and to take care of the football the entire way.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold's taking the snap out of the shotgun, looking over the middle. He did not find Robbie Anderson. This is an interesting decision. So we saw a very hot start from Sam Darnold. He started out 10 of 11, and now he is 19 of 31. Not a great stat line. And they were able to get the ball back to the Dallas Cowboys, and Zeke is able to push it across the 35-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. They're marching, hoping to add to their lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You gotta think if they get a touchdown here, it's a dagger to the heart of the Carolina Panthers, who cannot seem to put anything together on offense in this second half.
Yeah, this defense is tired. They've been on the football field a ton. We really need to see another big-time stop from this defense.
And there we got one. A.J. Bouye for an interception there in the red zone on the 14-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. Nice play by the defense there, showing up when they needed to. We saw it happen in the New Orleans simulation. They were driving down for a touchdown. We were able to get a fumble and recover that to win the game. And looks like the defense were able to step it up here now, giving Sam Darnold one last opportunity to show that he is a franchise quarterback and he is capable of doing things that elite quarterbacks are capable of doing. 6 minutes left, plenty of time to get this game back in check, but they have a long field ahead of them as they're getting the ball back on the 14-yard line, 86 more yards ahead of them before they can get in the end zone here.
CK, pressure makes diamonds or bust pipes. Let's see what Sam Darnold will be.
And it looks like we have a nice reception again over the middle for Tommy Tremble, who's able to get the first down. New set of downs here for the Carolina Panthers on the 29-yard line. And they're marching a little bit here. Sam Darnold again takes the snap, looking over the middle. Chuba Hubbard wide open, but he finds Chuba Hubbard out there across the boundary, and Chuba Hubbard takes it down into Dallas territory on the 35-yard line. A beautiful pass, actually, right in stride, giving Chuba Hubbard an opportunity to get a lot of yards after the catch there.
Yeah, good job letting Chuba Hubbard get open down the sideline. Good job by Sam to find him. And yeah, good job to move the football. The Panthers are driving. They need to come away with the touchdown on this drive.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold takes the snap out of the shotgun all day to throw the ball. He finds Terrace Marshall Jr. out of the right across the boundary there, and he's able to take it up to the 20-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. It's not over yet, guys, but it looks like these Panthers are finally getting back in rhythm, and that's not what you want to see happen if you're the Dallas Cowboys.
No, they need to keep on going, though. They're doing well. They're moving the football. They're currently down 3. They need to put this ball in the end zone, CK. Don't play the tie. Play to win.
Absolutely. And Chuba Hubbard, nobody around him, walks into the end zone from the 20-yard line, untouched. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers, giving them the lead with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for Dak to do what Dak does, but this you got to be excited about this offense coming out and actually executing when they've had such trouble this second half.
What a ball game, CK. Chuba Hubbard has stepped up in a big way in both running the football and receiving the football today. Good burst, good vision, knowing where he is on the football field. Chuba Hubbard is having a great day today for the Panthers. And now Carolina's back in the lead. A little over 4 minutes left to go before the football game's over, CK.
Absolutely. Dak looks calm and poised. He's coming back from a pretty vicious injury, and it's games like this that he hopes he can show. And he had a really good drive there in the first game of the season against the Tampa Bay Bucks, where you thought they were going to win it, but then Tom Brady does what Tom Brady does, and they were able to steal a win from the Dallas Cowboys. But Dak was not the reason they lost that evening. Dak has played very well tonight. Outside of that interception, this has been a pretty impressive offensive outing that this offense has been able to accomplish here. Dak takes the snap, finds himself, that's a Gallup, or no, that's Amari Cooper for a big-time gain there. 2nd and inches here. Dak's going to take the snap. He's looking over the middle. He finds Amari again up to the 40-yard line. The Carolina Panthers, they are now marching, hoping to take the lead back from the Panthers here.
Hopefully someone on defense can make a big play for us, CK.
That's what you're hoping to see. That's not what you're hoping to see there, though. CeeDee Lamb, again, another first down. He's keeping it to inbounds, giving less time for this Carolina Panthers to be able to come and do anything when the time starts to clock continue to tick here. They're on the 23-yard line of the Carolina Panthers. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Down by 3, the Dallas Cowboys are really, they're in field goal range with an opportunity to tie it up, but they want more. You can tell they want to get this game over with on this drive.
And listen, the Panthers drop a ton into coverage.
And Dak takes it.
Pretty much daring them to throw the football at this point, CK, and it doesn't look like Dallas wants any part of it.
Absolutely. It looks like they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning here. Big time plays coming up. This is 2nd and 5. And you gotta hope that this defense can come up with a stop here or a turnover again like they did the last drive. The defense is starting to get a little tired. You have an offense as incredible as this Dallas Cowboys offense is. You're hoping that we're able to stop them here. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. Dak with the snap. He's going to miss a wide open CeeDee Lamb and bring up a 4th down. And it looks like they're going to bring on the field goal unit, hoping to tie this up. But the one thing I want you to keep an eye on, Cody, is how much time is left on the clock here. And they just stopped the clock with that incompletion.
Yeah, that gives them a decent little buffer zone for the Panthers to be able to either tie this ball game up or hopefully win it, should this be successful for Dallas.
Absolutely. Zuerlein, kick is up, and it's right through the middle of the uprights. Tie ball game here. Chuba Hubbard, not a bad day, 132 total yards, doing his best Christian McCaffrey impression today.
Yeah, and he's not done here. Let's see how much the Panthers are going to rely on their passing attack at this point in the game. I don't imagine Chuba Hubbard being a very big part of this passing attack, but you never know, CK. They've been pretty versatile spreading the football around. Again, I'm looking for either a Robbie Anderson or DJ Moore to make a huge play for this Panthers offense.
Absolutely. Sam Darnold with all day to throw the ball. He finds himself Chuba Hubbard across the middle up to the 40-yard line. They got to start moving quick here because the time continues to roll. Chuba Hubbard doing a celebration when he should be getting back to the line of scrimmage. 40 seconds left, 2nd and 6. And Sam Darnold takes the snap, finds himself Chuba Hubbard, who cuts it upfield, misses a tackle, and he is able to get that across midfield. And the Carolina Panthers take their first timeout of the second half. Got to be excited about this defense, or this offense here.
Have to be. They're doing what's required of them. They're driving to try and win this football game.
Sam Darnold does his best to try to get it into field goal range to make sure that they have a little bit of breathing room. He takes that ball right down the middle, and it's now in dangerous territory for the Dallas Cowboys. They use their second timeout. They have 20 seconds left in the game, and all things are pointing up for the Carolina Panthers, given that Zane Gonzalez can actually kick the ball.
CK, you think the Panthers take a shot here?
It's hard to say. It looks like it's going to be a run up the middle. Chuba Hubbard gets the first down. That was an interesting play call. They got one more timeout. You got to think they're just going to let it bleed down to 1 second, hit the timeout, and then let Zane Gonzalez come out and do his thing.
Man, and that's a big order for Zane Gonzalez, who has not been a part of this Panthers team very long, but it looks like Rat Mule, they want to put the game on this man's foot.
This was a horrible decision. I think Madden might not be the smartest here with their decision making. They thought that it would make more sense to run the play with 5 seconds left in the game in field goal range. Does not seem like Madden had a lot of logic there, but that's going to bring us to overtime. Cody, what are your thoughts about what you just saw there?
Yeah, I think Madden thinks that we're stupid and they want to make us look dumb in front of YouTube, but that's okay, Madden. Joke's on you. Everyone knows you're the real joke. And you know what? The Panthers are going to win by a much larger margin than this, and we would know when to kick a field goal if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. Now the Cowboys are marching. They're up to the 46 of their own, close to midfield there. Dak is going to take it and run right down the middle on the 1st and 10. He's able to get it into field goal range up to the 41-yard line of the Carolina Panthers, getting past a lot of tackles. He was able to break some tackles there, and they're now 161 rushing yards on the day. By far the worst outing this defense has had against the run all season.
Yeah, CK, this is preposterous. I almost don't even know what we're looking at this point in time. This game should be over. It should be 23-20 for the Carolina Panthers. Let's just hope this defense can manage some kind of stop before they can kick a field goal.
Absolutely. That's what the hope is. And it looks like they're not getting a lot of deep shots here. So you're really hoping we can keep things short and shallow and stop the run game. Ezekiel Elliott not even in the backfield here. Dak out of the shotgun. He's going to take the snap here. And it's an interception by Dante Jackson, who's going to take it to the house. Nobody's even close to him. He's going to take it and get the win for the Carolina Panthers.
Game, baby. Action Jackson for ya.
My goodness, that's when you need a play, this defense has been there every step of the way, and Madden continues to underestimate but also give us these incredible wins in these simulations. Mike McCarthy absolutely livid by the fact that this game ended the way that it did. Sam Darnold, not his best outing, but when you needed him, he showed up there at the end of the game, and he was able to tie the game up, and this defense did what it's done all year, puts this entire team on its back, and carries it to another win.
DK Dante Jackson told Madden to miss me with that lame shit. The Carolina Panthers are coming away victorious, and we will have no other scenario. CK, these Panthers are undefeated in our Madden simulation for all the shenanigans that they go through. I seem to think that we have a good little trend going. Hopefully we're able to see something similar as far as outcome goes tomorrow when we play the Cowboys.
Absolutely, that is the hope. And when you see the stat line of Sam Darnold, it's been consistent across the entire year, and Madden seems to think it's exactly the same thing. He doesn't put up a lot of as far as touchdowns are concerned, but he's constantly close to that 300-yard mark, and he's been at 68 percentage passing all year. Madden has got that on the nose, but a lot of question marks about Madden's decision making here, but when it came down to it, it made the right decision, gave Carolina the win, and thanks to Dante Action Jackson, who is a big part of this defense moving forward, as we have just lost JC Horn. CJ Henderson is going to be slow, probably getting used to what we're doing as a defense, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is either in a slot position or something along those lines in this Sunday. But right now we're hoping that this goes a little bit smoother than what this Madden simulation indicated. Cody, so far, what are you anticipating to see on Sunday?
Well, listen, one of the things that you and I have become very aware of is that Madden doesn't think our defense is as good as it actually is. This defense has been absolutely suffocating. Even though they won the simulation for us today, the actual Carolina Panthers team has been so aggressive stopping the run on third down and just all over the football field. I don't imagine this is going to stop anytime soon. I think this Carolina Panthers defense is going to play complementary football, and that overall this defense is the lifeblood of our football team right now. If Sam Darnold can take care of the football, if Chuba Hubbard can do just enough, then I think this Carolina Panthers team should have a victory for us served up on a platter tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, Cody, I appreciate you joining me tonight, and for those watching, C3 family, continue to hit that like button. If you have not done so, be sure to hit that subscribe and that notification bell to let yourself know when we have gone live. But on top of that, leave a little comment below and tell us what you really think is going to happen on Sunday, and maybe give us your ideas for maybe who we can try to get in here for a guest commentator one week. I'll put a tweet out, so keep an eye out for that. And you guys can tag anybody you think that would be a good fit to come in here and help me and Cody commentate these things. But Carolina Panthers continuing to win in these Madden simulations, and we're going to be bringing this back again next week, every week from this point forward. But I have one thing to say to all of you legends: keep pounding.
Keep pounding.